Chris, Nash, a roller coaster day of cricket, another good knock for himself. First of all, your sort of reflections on the day's play.
I think it's just been a great 3 days cricket. I think proper cricket wicket and two very good teams going at each other. I think you look at the seam attacks on show, you look at the batting lineups on show. I think it's been a really, really good standard of cricket on a very good wicket.
Let's talk about the Sussex reply, because it looks as if you were anxious to get on with it whilst realising that you didn't want to lose too many wickets, particularly early on.
We didn't set out to go for it. I think that's obviously just the way. Obviously, myself and mates play. We looked to score and we got ourselves going. I think that 40-run lead is crucial. I think when you start 40 ahead, it makes a real difference. I thought we played really well, kind of first 30 or 40 overs, and then obviously they came back into it. But it's just been a bit of a seesawing day.
Certainly was. 165 for two. Sussex looking in complete control, but Essex really fighting back. Is that credit to their bowlers, Chris?
Definitely. I mean, you look at the way Porter and Napier bowled. I think they bowled probably 13, 14 overs spells. They bowled to a plan. I think they came out after tea and bowled brilliantly. So got to give credit to them. I thought they bowled fantastically.
And at the end, credit for McGoffin and Ajmal, because they've really those 40 runs, and they're still going. They could be crucial.
Huge. I think what we 240 for 9. So that's 280, obviously a bit in the balance, but to put on 40 at the end, giving us a massive lift. Obviously we can go out and hopefully score a few more in the morning. And I think for them waking up knowing they're chasing over 320, that's obviously very different to maybe being 20 odd for 1 or 2 tonight and chasing 280.
Let's talk about yourself. 100 in the first innings. I don't think you've got 100 in both innings. Was that on your mind?
No, to be fair, I mean I was looking at the scoreboard thinking about our lead. Just adding 40 onto every time we looked up, and obviously always adding two wickets on as well to see the worst case scenario. So disappointed. Would have liked to have got 200s to start the season.
Was it quite difficult as well, Chris? You were in a great flow, but then wickets were falling. So was it on your mind as well that there's five bowlers in the Sussex side, so you've got to make sure that you're staying in?
To be fair, I wasn't thinking about that at all. It was one of them. I was just trying to get some strike. I probably had a bit of a period in there when I didn't get too much strike, which kind of slowed me down. But I think you just got to crack on and keep trying to build partnerships. And if you do lose a couple of wickets, try and build one with a new guy coming in.
You spoke about your winter over in South Africa the other night. I mean, you just seem to be in terrific form for you. You must be delighted, Chris.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to put in a lot of hard work, and it pays off straight away. Really, I think sometimes you go and do a lot of hard work, and you can question it if you don't get a good start. So to start the season like this, knows what I've done is right. The changes I've made have worked, and hopefully I can continue doing it.
And I know some of that from South Africa. Murray Goodwin back here as well. How has that helped you, Chris?
Yeah, so it's obviously great to have someone to bounce ideas off. I was fortunate enough to play a lot of cricket with Muzz and change next to him and get the wrath of his bat if I played a crap shot. So it's good to have him back, and I think it's good for the batters to have a real focal, someone focal to go to speak to, bounce ideas off, and obviously he understands the art of batting probably more than anyone, especially down here at Sussex. So I think he's been a great addition.
Let's talk about yourself as well, Chris, because you got that nasty blow on the nose. I can see the mark there. You were wearing one of the new helmets. Did that help?
Definitely. I think they say those grills are immovable, and they are. I mean, to be hit slap bang in there and to kind of carry on, I think I was pretty fortunate. So all credit to them. Very, very good, and pleased that I could carry on.
Had that been the old style helmet, what do you think would have happened, Chris?
I think it would have gone through. I mean, these ones they don't move, and they've got smaller gaps. So I used to have a much bigger gap. And I think it would have gone through. I wouldn't have been looking as beautiful as I am tonight.
One more question, 1 day to go. It's brilliantly set up for tomorrow, isn't it? It's going to be a nice day. Could it spin? What's going to happen?
Look, I mean, for me, the wicket, there's enough there. There's a ball there at all times. You never feel in. And I think a lot comes down to the spells that the bowlers are bowling. I think we saw when Porter and Napier were bowling, looked like a wicket could fall at any time. And then sometimes other bowlers would come on and it would look different. So I think it's just a really, really good cricket wicket, and obviously with the new rules that have come in, I think this is exactly what people are going for.
Tremendous, Chris. Thanks for joining us.
No worries, mate. Cheers.